Hello everyone and welcome to SAS Esports Game Week 6. We are in Game Week 6 guys, and this is the first match of Game Week 7. Game Week 7. This is the first match. We have all the 16 teams joining us today and we will be having a good match. Unfortunately, some of the players have not joined. We are starting on time, but let's see. Let's hope everyone has a good one. We are in Vikendi map, and as you can see, the flight trajectory is from the Myanmar area towards the DoubleMochi area. Certainly towards the western flank of the map, we can expect a lot of rotation around the Villa Winery area, Goroka, DoubleMochi. CT's drop location, LG's drop location is on the flight pattern, where a squad who likes to move it towards the Cosmodrome coal mine Zababa port area has to make a long rotation. So we can have some interesting drop contest as well. Let's see how the squad will try, how the strategy is there for the squad to make that rotation in this game. If you haven't liked and subscribed the channel guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy the game as well. As this is the first match, let's enable everything. Customize defeat broadcast, accuracy feedback as well, and we are in the game, so let's go. So as you can see guys, the LJ Dave is currently dropping down slowly inside the game graphics. We can make it balanced, I guess, realistic. Okay, let's go. So as you can see, LJ Davis already dropping, making the loot around the area. We can see Rex is also there around the compound. Deepin is also making the rotation, as well as Johnson around the compound. So this might be an interesting location. They are in the DoubleMochi area. The flight, oh my god, the hard shift of this zone has shifted towards the north, also southeastern of the flank, and you can see only bot squad is currently favoring the zone. Waterlock this bot squad is favoring currently in this game week 7 match 1 guys. Bot squad, who are at the top of the table, has been favored by the zone. The bots of PUBG are in favor of bot squad at the moment, but we can see TNB scout are also in the nearest vicinity. For in the Volnova area, they can make their rotation, but a lot of squad who are in the port area has to make the rotation. So this might be an interesting rotation from all the squad who are trying to make the route. But what a shift guys, this is a very hard shift. Only one squad, we can say two squad currently in favor of this hard shift, but oh my god, all the squad that are in the northern western flank of the map has to make that rotation, and this will be a tough rotation for all the team. But as you can see guys, currently Era squad is rotating around the compound. Gorkha along with Geo, Dream and Alazin is also making the rotation. Dream is having that loot with that M416. Alazin is also there with Mini 14 at the moment. Gorkha is also making the same loot around the compound. So as you can see, Villa is currently taken by the Kaizen squad favorite drop location in Vikendi. As we already know, watching the previous game week, is Villa, and nobody's trying to contest them at the moment. Maybe I can see GTR squad is there around the northern side of the creatures area, and the creatures area, what is going on? So the northern creatures area is currently being taken control of by the DTR squad. DTR squad, you can see Aaron is already there with Choco, and we can see the rest of the squad, that is Maya and Momo is currently looting around the same compound as well. On the northern side, we can see Puya squad with only 3 players. God Reaper, Viz, OP and Wicked is there around the northern side of the compound making the rotation. In-game squad with all the 4 players. Tenga, Scarlet, Not So Sick of Fireboy is also making the rotation. Jababa, we can see NGC boys team currently making the rotation around the Cosmodrome area. That was their favorite drop location in the Vikendi map, but they also have to make the rotation around the southern space as well. It's already there with Mama, Pride and Greed. Both Mama, Pride and Creed is also have to make the rotation. We can see almost squad number 11 team, that is BNB team. Unfortunately, we can see G9 is having some technical issue, but Lil Guru is already there solo handedly making sure he's playing a safe game. On the southern side in the place, we can see CT squad is there in the Vira area with Fetus, your mom loves you, Vigilant and Wick. is making the rotation. Tibet squad in the nearest vicinity as well. A very good squad who got our championship on the game with 6, currently making the rotation around the city squad. So this might be an interesting battle with Tibet squad with Paragon, Error, and Tibet Dog, and Hawk is there along the rotation. Dog, unfortunately, I don't think he has a helmet as of now, nor does he has a vest, but he's currently making the rotation as well. He's having some internet issue, I think so. He's an international player. Meanwhile, we can see now Ella squad currently making the rotation. Ella Azin currently being a scout, trying to rotate around the compound, bringing that vehicle around the compound of Ella squad. At the moment, Marvel squad is also making the rotation around the compound, but we can see fight breaking out at the squad number 9. So squad number 9 currently battling around the area. We can see Mompa is already there, and we can see another Skyzen squad. Avis has been knocked on. So Avis has been knocked on, not revived at the moment. He has been caught off far away from his teammate. Tibet Error manages to get fetus on the other side, and Tibet squad are now fighting with CT. CT losing 2 players early in the game, but 2 players still survive. Vigilant and Your Mom lost is there, but Mumbai is currently trying to find out the rest of the teammates of the Kaizen squad. Meanwhile, Kaizen squad are currently spread out. Jesus is already there trying to find out the rest of the members. 6 triple X is already there with Fist Up and uses. So the Sikkim boys are currently trying to figure out, but the red circle is around on their head, so they have to play it safe. They have to make sure they are inside the vehicle on if they don't want to get destroyed by the wrath of this red zone. But I think so Avis will be bleed to death. No help as of now. Mumbai is trying to bait Avis uh, to see if his teammates come for the rescue, and he might give a Tetsu is there on the other side trying to see any rotation of his teammate, but no rotation as of now. Avis will be bleed to death, but the fire shots are being targeted. He has spotted Fitz up currently trying to find out Tetsu. Tetsu is there on the other side of the compound. 39 is also making the rotation. Marvel squad on the northern side of the compound. As you can see, Yetsu is also there making the sole rotation around the compound. So this might be interesting movement from the Marvel squad. Marvel Grim R is already making the rotation, and we can see Ella squad is slowly making their way towards the southern side, but Vigilant can be caught in an action. He is solo fan. We can see Ella squad around the area. Rotation slowly taking place from the Marvel squad towards the castle area. DTR already made their way inside the cement factory, and Orio's squad are also making their way on towards the northern side of the compound. So miss focusing back to Oreo squad, we have 3 players. Oreo, Berlin, Izo, and Zgod is already there. Zitsu is also making the rotation around the compound. We can see Gandhiji, Capone, X-Tax. Gandhiji is already there making the rotation on the farthest east side of the compound. Endgame making the same way towards the NGC guys from the Trevor area, and Cosmodome rotating around the same compound. LJ is making a late rotation. Puya squad is also trying to make a late rotation, but Lil Guru and on the rest of the teams are now moving closer towards the southern side of the compound. So this squad are trying to use the southern side of the compound as the safest spot, but we can see a lot of squad doing the same with the strategy. So we can see THB squad currently making the same place rotation around the compound. They are currently covering the breach area of that connects towards them towards the cancer area, and hot spring binary will be the target. But let's see how the rest of the squad will try to rotate. As of now, no casualty, but we can see flare drop number 2. Airdrop number 2 has been called on. Airdrop number 2 consists of M249, a very powerful machine gun with all the level 3 equipments, and white snow ghillie suit is there for grabs. So this might be a very interesting and a good loot for the squad who will try to get we can see endgame can see the drop, or Oreo can go because they are nearest to the vicinity, but the rest of the squad they have to make the rotation. So as you can see guys, the NGC squad rotation has been dropped down towards this area, towards the around the coal mine area, moving towards coal cosmodrome, and now making slowly towards the area. Same route can be taken by the PW 4M squads. We can see they are also dropped in coal mine area, not contesting NGC. They are making slow their way towards the northern side of the compound. Now rest of the squad is also trying to congest their way inside the safe compound. Ella squad can be spotted making the road, but a fight can be happening around the area. Dock location has been spotted around the northern side of the compound, and Rex now LG squad slowly pushing on towards Tibet squad. This might be interesting position for the overall table, because LG squad and Tibet X squad are in the nearest area. We can see Gandhiji now fighting around the compound. Let's see how the teams will fight. But currently, LG squad are holding back, so they are predicting some movement, but the zone is now shrink, and Johnson is trying to finish off Doc as will be finished. He is currently uh, DND at the moment, so he will be finished off, and the rest of the teams will move forward inside the game. So moving on, we can see a lot of fight breaking out towards the southern side. We can see CT squad is already there making a move along with Assassin, and Gandhi squad has Gandhiji has already got that kill. So we can see city squad playing safe at the moment at the southern side of the compound. No casualty as of now. Gandhiji fighting around the compound, but NGC squad is already there. Endgame and NGC around the nearest compound trying to battle out each other, and this might be interesting battle with NGC and Endgame as they are closer by new area. This might be any Tanjiro manages to get Choco. Choco has been knocked on. Fireboy is trying to throw some shots towards the NGC guys team. The flare drop has been called off, and as you can see, the fair airdrop number 3 has AWM with Croza, and all the equipments are ready for the engagement. The southern compound has been taken by the NGC guys. We can see Tenga from the right hand side trying to flank in towards the northern compound. So it's a battle of the northern and the south side. So up and down compounds is a very interesting battle. Currently, I think so Endgame has a height advantage, a higher reach advantage, so let's see how well they will try to utilize. They also has a drop location, but it's at the center. So NGC Mama is ready to engage if anyone comes for the drop. We can see Berlin's Oreo squad is also in the nearest vicinity. They know that drop location has been spotted. We can see 4M making a late rotation. Puya is also trying to do the same. Medusa is there around currently rotating late around the casual area, trying to make the rotation. Users is currently swimming his way inside the safe zone from the area. DTR Aaron is there, all 4 surviving members. So currently Avis only has been knocked down along with Doc and Fetus, and we can see TNB losing 1 member in the game. TNB at the center currently at the moment. We can see zone number 2-1 having a hardship and a very difficult a shift for the guys, but we can see another airdrop now moving around the same compound, and flare drop number 2 has been gone. Lil Guru has been finished off from the BMB squad, and with that we come to an end. BMB squad losing in the 16th place, not having a good start, but let's hope they have a good start in the final game. Meanwhile, we can see flare drop has been called from the NGCT MK14 with M249, and rest of the equipment is there. Let's see if Mama can get this loot on time. It will be an interesting move, because we can see northern side of the compound we have already endgame Fireboy making the rotation, trying to make sure he is ready for the engagement. Shots and backups are is there. Mama is ready to throw some smokes and get at entry, but he knows that the moment he throws the smoke, another loot will be ready. But we can see one more drop has been called down, and the drop has been currently has to be looted from the end game as well. So end game and NGC playing a very interesting game at the moment, but we can see LJ versus CT going on at the southern side, and this might be interesting 3v4 situation. Yo Moms has been knocked out, but 1 member already knocked from the LJ squad. LJ squad now losing 1 member. We can see Dave is already there on the compound. Johnson has to be finished off. Sprays from Quick trying to lose on, but the zone is not helping LJ squad a lot. The zone and the breach has been currently booked up. We can see Dave and 2 members has been, I think so they will be tapped up dead by the members of CT squad. CT squad killing 2 members of LJ. Johnson is going for the revive. Let's see if he gets on time. He's trying to revive Rex at the moment. Rex will be low and health. He's trying to revive, so he's got that amount as a bit. Slowly Deepin is Dave has already made his way towards Deepin. Deepin is also making the rotation. Vigilant is there, but the zone number 2 has already shifted. Now they have to make a rotation on the other side of the compound, and this is interesting. Now we can see TNB losing 1 more member. Max Boy has been knocked on, but Ryzen is there for the revive. Tanjiro is also there for cover. Marvel is already there with DTR squad. This is a very interesting location. All the players are playing perfectly well. They are trying to make sure they survive till the end. Users and the Kaizen squad are playing a split rotation at the moment. Jesus is all alone. Even my fist is trying the northern side of the compound is trying to play its same. Meanwhile, now they holding the compound. The breach has been holded perfectly by the compound of Tibet. Squad is trying to battle out with the paper 2 member already is already there. Now this is an interesting battle going on between Tibet. Scott Error has been knocked on. Hawk is the lone survivor. Tibet, who played perfectly well in the first game, has been knocked out now by the members of squad number 9. Tibet bot squad is currently taking advantage of Tibet X squad. Now Hawk is currently inside the blue zone. Inside the blue zone, he's hurting a lot. Error currently in open, but Hawk cannot count for the revive at the moment because he is currently trapped between the blue zone and Tibet pots got hold, fielding very perfectly, trying to hold off the zone for Tibet squad. Now Tibet squad are in danger. Mentosa is there on the other side of the member. He knows that there is a scammer. He's trying to trap in any member inside the zone, but he doesn't predict the Tibet Hawk location at the moment. Hawk is trying to delay his movement as much as he can, but he has currently, he has spotted CB has been knocked out. He will be knocking. Oh, what a J performance! That was a very, oh my god, he wanted that kill very bad. That was a sick gameplay by Tibet Hawk. It was considered a very bad gameplay if we had put knock and finish was but that was all he could do. He was trying to maximize his gameplay as much as he can. Now Hawk are trying to kill one member. He is trying to lose. Or meanwhile Ella Scott now fighting on with DTR at the moment on the other side. Oh my god, Ella Scott, sorry, we couldn't focus right on turn. Manages to finish off the member, but Dream and Gorka has been knocked on. But DTR Scott currently finished off around taking the 15th position inside the game. Manages to get C vibes. A lot of engagement between three-way. We can see now Tibet Hawk versus Tibet Bot and Tibet X currently fighting around the member. Mentusa is the lone survivor at the moment. Tibet Hawk is the lone survivor. One situation going on around the main Marvel squad is also battling. Deadshot has been knocked out by the member of TNB around the compound, but what a battle around the three-way battle currently going on outside the zone. The zone have to be shifted to. Let's see if Kaizen squad will take that advantage. The Sikkim squad can take advantage of this 1v1 situation. They can finish two squad inside the game, but let's see how strategy. Hawk is already there trying to loot all he can. He got the snowmobile now. He's ready to make his way inside the safe zone. He's trying to avoid all he can, but Mentosa is in trouble now. He's trying to move. He's sorted. Hawk making the rotation. Now let's see how Tibet bots got already 3 kills inside the game. Will try to make the rotation around when Kaizen got currently confident with the rotation. Is trying to move back as much as he can. So let's see how well they will try. But the zone is now slowly shrinking towards the water area, and this is a very difficult zone because we can see the landmass area is very limited for squad to hold the compound, and all the congestion is currently going on. We can see a lot of battle. We can see bot squad currently battle with 4M squad. Now 4M versus bot squad going strong at the moment. Capone is there currently making the rotation on the compound. We can see Buddy is there from the 4M squad. Ankanji has already been finished. Pew, Mojo and Buddy is trying to make all the rotation as he can. Meanwhile Puya squad is holding the compound in the nearest compound. This is a very rocky hill which is very advantageous. Meant to stay manage to get Kaizen faced off around the compound, and we can see now the fight breaking of Fistop has been knocked on. Mentosa low on health trying to break fire shots also. Fistop has to be revived, but let's see if he'll be revived on time. Now 6 triple X is the lone survivor. Mendoza is also trying to make sure he survives. Fistop will be killed by the planes of that will give two more kills for the Tibet bot squad. Now let's see how Mendoza will try to make his way inside the safe zone, but 6 X already making the rotation as well. End game currently around the area. Audio the latest squad to make their entry inside the safe zone. So all the 14 teams I guess sorry, all the 11 teams I guess has already made their way. Meanwhile rest of the 3 squad has to make the rotation around the compound. LJ squad after fighting intense battle with CT squad makes their way inside the safe zone, and they are now on the further position holding the compound trying to battle it out. Meanwhile Tibet Hawk, the lone survivor, also makes his entry inside the zone, and this is how the strategy is currently unfolding for TB squad. They are trying to play is safe. LG squad around the compound, making sure they hold it the compound perfectly well. CT squad also losing one player, but we can see now the battle has broken out between the bot squad and the end game. Now Gandhiji is trying to spray. BTax is already there trying to find out end game. Now end game Fireboy, he has made his way towards the closer around the compound. Now this might be interesting battle currently. Fireboy already making nearest to the compound of BTax. Tax is already there. Tenga has been low on health. We can see shots are being fired. LJ Ella squad is also there trying to take steal the kill of Tenga from the but Gorkha now Tenga has been finished off, and Gorkha manages to steal the kill, and we can see Scarlet is their tax is all around the compound of the end game. Now this is a tough situation for end game. Tax is currently trying to use all his smoke, trying to make sure he is in perfect cover while the rest of his teammates comes for the backup. Capone is far away. Jetsu and Gandhi is also aboard, but Ella squad currently trying to bet any member from both the teams. He's trying to destroy. We can say Alazin playing perfectly smart, trying to destroy all the tires of the opponent vehicle, make sure they doesn't make the entry. Now we can see North Siku is also making the entry. Now I think so he will try to push into us the one player who is inside the compound, that is Tax. Now Tax is in break time. Let's see how he will try to survive. He's currently inside the shower area, trying to make sure he minimizes his entry of the opponent's squad as low as he can, so that he can knock at least one or two players. Meanwhile, rest of his teammates are currently going for a very good strategy, trying to rotate around the compound. We can see Kandiji Zetsu Capone is trying to make sure how to enter inside the zone, how to take as much advantage of the position or the mistakes of the opponent. Meanwhile, we can see Ella squad also L squad also trying to throw some shots around the compound. Now Tax is currently not being aggressively pushed by Fireboy at the moment, but we can see a battle Marvel versus LJ Scott currently. Marvel Grimheart jumps in with the vehicle inside the water, but now his location has not been spotted. Another vehicle drops in, and that is Marvel throw. Now we can see Clutch is already dead shot is already shots are being fired, but they also tries to make their way inside the compound. Oh my god, everyone is dropping their vehicle inside the river Ganga. They are trying to Capone manages to kill Capone around the way. Mojo has been knocked down. This is an interesting battle going on. City Squad is trying to fight around the compound where Momo tries to get one knock, but I think so. There are a lot of NGC Mama and Gandhiji is trying to win fight. Now the NGC versus Bot Squad currently going on at the moment. We can see Pride has been killed on. Oh my god, Bot Squad was in open. Capone has been killed by the vehicle. NGC making a backstrap push from the behind with that BRDM. Bope is already there. Capone has been killed. 4PM body now making a late move. LG Deepin currently getting the fit tweak. Capone has been finished. Our tax is already there, and I think so that will be the end of Bot Squad currently in danger. Now they're trying to make the rotation. NGC currently making the rotation. A lot of fight breaking. Or Mentosa is currently fighting around the northern side. We can see Puya is trying to throw some shots around the compound. Grenades are being launched by Endgame towards the member of Puya squad. Now Puya, oh my god, one after the other grenades are being launched down, and I think so that will be but no, oh, another grenade has been a Monotov is being launched on. Two member already knocked down, completely destroyed. We can see now Siko has is slowly making Scarlet is slowly making the entry inside the safe zone. Terry and Maxboy has been knocked down. Two players already now from Puya. Puya shots are being turned Monotov everywhere inside the compound, trying to jump shot to kill, and we can see North Siko is also trying to make the same movement as well. 3v rotation, very tough situation for Puya Reaper to get that entry, but let's see if Puya's Reaper tries to survive. He's inside the shower area as well, trying to minimize as we can see cover back of wicket at the moment, but unfortunately random push from the member of the end game tries to finish off Puya squad, and Puya squad is out of the game. We have now 3 squad. We can see TNB crushing out towards the same compound. Now Maxboy is making the rotation as well, trying to push on towards the end game. Endgame is not ready for the engagement. A lot of battle going on. PHONEPE squad is currently battling with NGC. Mojo is already Pew is Mojo has to survive, but let's see if the rest of the team, the NGC, are very aggressive after getting one knock. They're trying to push in towards the member. Greet is already the Greet has been knocked down by Puya. Oh my god, knocked and finished by Mojo at the moment, and that is lone survivor. Now Mama, the rest of the team has to be Bopo. Mama Pride is already. We can see both Pride Mama is already there making the rotation. 4M is the LJ that manages to get that knock, but a lot of knock going on at the moment. Tanjiro Maxboy has been knocked. Tanjiro is the lone survivor. Endgame player losing 2 members. Oh My god, a lot of battle going on around the compound. Nautico is already there, and we can see the metal is already making the rotation around the compound. So let's see how the battle will unfold around the compound. This is an interesting goal. We can see Ella Scott is already there making the rotation around the compound, and the shots are being fired. LJ Scott currently in the area as well. GOP is already there making a rotation around the compound. NGC Pride is already there. PNB Max Boy currently making to rotate. Grenades are being launched onto and Scott on one grenade is right on target. Bob is trying to survive inside by going inside the BRDM. Another grenade being launched down by Dream towards BRDM. They're trying to destroy BRDM as much as they can, but let's see if they'll survive. Meanwhile, airdrop at 12 has been looted down. We can see now Marvel Squad fighting on with LG at the moment. Oh my god, what a clutch movement. Oh my god, Marvel did shot. This is some interesting battle, guys. Inside the water, he gets inside. Now he's trying to shoot in towards the opponent LG. So this is a new strategy by Marvel Squad. I think so. Mini Squad doesn't know, but what a strategy. You can see Dave has been knocked down. 15 still surviving. Not Fireboy has been knocked down. Fireboy is trying to make his way inside. So shots are being targeted towards, but he is going closer towards the compound. The zone, he's inside the safe zone, and that is the safe spot. For he destroys the vehicle. Now that is a perfect cover. Knowing the LG Squad is trying to find and just at the moment. This is an interesting moment currently going around the compound, and we can see Alazin is already there. Gorkha Ziop SD. We can see shots are being the shot by Alazin perfectly on trying destroys the vehicle perfectly, and with that Scarlet has been destroyed. The vehicle was refreshly right on time, and that gives enough damage for Scott to be knocked on. But we can see the Marvel has been finished by Ella Scott. Now Ella Scott is already there. 3 teams surviving. Ella, NJC, and Endgame at the end. Rex is trying to fire shots towards the NGC guys. At the moment, we can NGC currently in a very tough situation in open, but Smoke is already trying to throw in some smoke. The compound has been taken control by the Ella Squad at the moment. I think so. Fireboy will get the revived on Scarlet right on time because the squad are currently engaging with another squad, so they are not focusing end game at the moment. But 4 teams still survive. We are in zone number 6, 26 minutes inside the game, guys. This is an interesting battle that is going around the compound. We can see Mama Bo Pride is already there with Ella squad, all 4 surviving members. LJ squad with 3 players. We can see end game with 2 players only. So this is 12 people battle going on around the last zone area. Let's see how the zone favors which team, because currently the compound is currently in control of Ella squad, and they are looking confident to finish off with the chicken dinner. LG squad has to make a long rotation. BRDM strategy currently taken by the NGC guys, and we can see on the northern side in game is just ready to third party any team, and they might get that chicken finish as well. So let's see how these teams and players will try to rotate and make sure they are inside the game. But we can see a fire gone. Scarlet not making any move around the compound or on the other side of the compound. We can see now LJ Rex is already there with Dave, Deepin, and Johnson, and around the other side we can see now that LJ Scott also likes to play the BRDM strategy, now taking the BRDM slow inside the zone, making sure they have a perfect cover. Ella Scott currently favoring the safe zone. Gorkha manages to get Scarlet. Scarlet has been tapped down, but it will be finished low on health. He is low. Let's see if they can save, but I think so. Scarlet has been knocked on, finished off by Ella. Gorkha. Ella Scott playing perfectly well. Gorkha has been knocked by Fireboy perfectly spared, which is G36, and I think so that will be the end. I mean, NGC Mama and NGC squad is trying to take advantage. They are currently battling with job has been off board, but I think so the revive is right on target. Ella Scott also making his entry as a save. So Fireboy is the only player has to make this entry, but he slowly is trying to take advantage of all the third party that is going on and make his way inside the safe zone. And I think so that will be our Ella Scott currently focusing Fireboy as well. They know that there is a player inside the nearest compound or the tree, and they know they still surviving. 4 teams still surviving at the end of the zone. We can see battle going on NGC around the compound, and we can see Mama is already there making sure that he is ready for the engagement. A lot of battle going on around the compound. We can see shots are being timed. Mama is going for a quick swim, making sure he is ready. NGC with 3 players. Ella squad currently inside the compound, holding compound, and the last squad Fireboy, who had a top spot to make his entry inside the safe zone, make his way inside the top 4 finish. But we can see now Ella squad, LJ squad, and NGC are the top 3 squad now ready for an engagement. And let's see, guys, how well this squad will try to see. As you can see, Dev has already got 4 kills, both with 3 kills, and Gorkha with that 4 kills, currently at the top of the killer board in this final 3 squad overview. And we can see rest of the scope is also making the Renti Elazin is also with the 3 kills. So they are currently playing, trying to fire shots all the direction. Gorkha is also holding the comp. What a luck from the PUBG god, guys. LG squad now has the full advantage of the zone. Now they can take advantage of the zone and try to hold up as much as they can. We can see all the smokes drop on the way, like a spider dropping smoke. We can see Ella Scott has dropped a lot number of smoke around the compound. Pope is trying to go for a sneaky gameplay, slowly making his rotation around the LG Scott, making sure they don't know the rotation, and a sneaky grenade trying to finish off LG Scott. Let's see if that's on target. The grenade has been knocked down, but the vehicle is there for the perfect armor for them. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad is trying to make the rotation. LG Scott has to hold the compound perfectly well. Deepin is going for the BRDM strategy, trying to make to get all the information by getting inside the driver's seat, making sure he has a top view. The vehicle has been, the shots are being targeted. Mama trying to make the roll rotation around the compound, slowly sneakingly making sure he's entering the compound, making sure the battle between Ella Scott and LJ Scott is there for the advantage. Pope is trying to shots now. Dave has been knocked down. Deepin has been knocked down. 2 kills by Pope. Pope has been finished. Rex trying to hide inside the compound. Smoke is already there. Let's see if they can survive. But the rest of smoke is there. Mama is going for the revive to us both, so both giving enough time for the teammates to be revived. So this is a very good strategy. Now we can see this take full advantage by the Ella Scott, slowly making the entry inside the scope. They are taking cover. Geob currently taking cover inside the drop location. I think so. The Groza is there, and they will get that drop. The shots are being targeted. Shots are being fired towards LJ Scott. Now BRDM is there for the grabs. LJ Scott is trying to make the rotation. We are zone number 8, and the battle is still going hot between these top 3 teams. Neither of the team giving away any giving the opponent any mistake. As of now, they're playing perfectly well. All the players who has been knocked will be revived, and all the team gameplay are being strategic as of now. So this is a very interesting end to the game. We can see one more member knock has been by Mama. Mama manages to get their random shots towards member. Dave has been on. Pride manages to get Gorkano. Oh my god. NGC Scott is trying to battle out. We can see Bride has been knocked out. Pope has been knocked out. Deepin has been knocked out. Rex is already there. This looks like a very interesting gameplay for Ella Scott, trying to get the chicken dinner. Mama makes his entry. Now Zone is currently hiding out at the moment. A lot of engagement currently batting. Shots are being from both direction. Ella Scott currently making the rotation. LDX is already there. Now we can see all the battle. Ella Scott's currently time. We can